Hello everybody, and welcome back to Curiosity Corner. My name is Jared, your friendly science Viking, and today we talked about non-Newtonian fluids. So just to recap, a Newtonian fluid is a fluid that keeps consistency no matter what happens to it. A non-Newtonian fluid is one that'll change consistency based on outside pressure. Yeah. Anyway, so then I challenged you all to make some oobleck, some goo, and I promised, I showed you one thing you can do with it other than be weirded out, like I was. So I transferred my goo from a bowl to a dinner plate that I stole from my wife. Please don't tell her. I'll clean it before I give it back. No faith in me. Anyway, so if we look at our goo, you can see trapped air bubbles. Look at this. Where air is trapped in the liquid. We talked about that before. But if you touch it, poke it, it immediately becomes a solid. Like, it's me. Oh, sorry, I'm so freaking out about this. Now, one interesting thing to note, tripped all over that, is that normally when you have a liquid, and you pour it in something and you smack it like this, it goes everywhere. This isn't even moving, it isn't even shifting. It's like it barely even got out of my hands. Ah, goodness. Sorry. Right, so. Now the hard part is going to be trying to get some of this out of here. Once you touch it, it becomes a liquid. Once you stop touching it, it reverts. No, sorry. Once you touch it, it becomes a solid. There it is. Once you stop touching, it reverts back to being a liquid. Aha, yes. So, let's see. I just washed my hands too. Goodness gracious. Hold on. If we manipulate it enough, and drop it apparently. There we go. Aha. You have the weirdest game of catch with this ever. Okay. So, what I want to show you, which we'll see if I can manage to pull this up before this melts on my hand, is how this will melt. Oh, there's more in this one too. But as it melts from my hand, which is very goopy, very solid looking, and you can see as it all just forms a uniform pattern back into the rest of the oobleck, back into the ooze. It all just melts back together. You mess with it, it becomes a solid. Leave it alone, and it all just goes back to where it was. So basically, this is just a fun playtime toy, which I have now spilled all over the computer. Once again, please do not play with liquids around electronics. This is bound to happen eventually. Anyway, so before I let you go, one more thing. Cleanup. Cleanup is actually super easy with this goo. It'll come off your hands, real simple. Just add some warm water. It'll come right off, which is convenient because we should all be washing our hands anyway. Right. Now, as far as what to do with the oobleck after you're done playing with it, you can either A, put it in some kind of container, Ziploc bag, Tupperware, I don't know, whatever's lying around, and put it in the fridge, and it'll keep it nice and crisp for you. Crisp? We'll go with crisp. You might need to add more water if it sits for a long time, but other than that, it should be ready to go pretty much instantly. Or, if you want to / have to throw it away, dispose of it, I should say. If you have to dispose of it, please throw it in the garbage. Do not wash it down the drain. It'll go, but as we've discussed, the motion will turn it into a solid again, and it'll gunk up your drains, and that would be awful. So, if you must dispose of it, throw it in the trash. Okay? Okay. Well, that's all for today. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Like these videos. We have new ones every day at 10:30 and 3 o'clock. Tune in tomorrow to see my new friend Kayleen as she talks all about yo-yos. So until then, have fun, be safe, and as always, stay curious.